Hey guys, Nicole here, and I have a project I am embarking on, and I wanted to share with you guys and do it along with you guys. So, this will be kind of a series of sorts. So I have been doing layout a day, which has been awesome, and I'm also going to be doing Calvin Ball, which is a fun thing that happens in March on the Get It Scrapped website, where you're basically having a friendly competition with how many pages and projects you can make throughout the month, and so. But this doesn't have to be for a specific thing like that. This project can be just for if you want to just be a prolific scrapper, if you want to get a lot done, if you want to be organized, and or if you want to go get out with the old and in with the new, which is really my main goal for this. Because what happens when I do work with kits most of the time, but what happens when I'm done working with those kits is I put the leftovers into bins according to type of item, which I have all spread out on my floor right now, most of them. And so what I decided to do is, because they're starting to get full, there's just a lot of some of these things, and I do purge on a very regular basis. But I basically just grab them all and put them on my floor, and I'm going to create kits out of all these leftover packages and these leftover, tags and wood veneers and things that have been either opened or have been just thrown into a bin and forgotten about or whatnot. So I have a system I'm going to follow. It's not going to be exact for every single kit that I make, but my goal is really to get these two bins empty. This bin here is all Heidi swap stuff. So most of the stuff is actually unopened, but I need to start getting it used. And also I have all these paper pads here, and I have another one of those full, as well as all these individual sheets of paper. And these are all things that are not themed. So my themed stuff is separate. I'll probably make a few kits of some themed product as well, but those are different containers, different sets of papers. And this is just all my generic stuff that's not, Halloween or Christmas or whatever. Okay, so here's how I think I'm going to approach this. Probably a couple different ways. I'm thinking, because these are the two bins that I really want to empty out, I think I'm going to actually just kind of dump them out, and I'm going to create mini piles make mini piles, putting together stickers and cardstock stickers and all the different elements in them in little piles that match, that coordinate. So I can go ahead and get that organized, and then I'll probably pair it with a paper pad or a group of papers, and then work on the rest of the embellishments. Another way I'm going to approach it is I have these pocket page kits. I only have like 3 or 4 of them from I think We Are Memory Keepers I got from Hobby Lobby. Those would be a great starting point for a kit. So I might grab that because it has a whole color scheme to it. So I might start a couple of kits from those, add papers to it, add the other embellishments that are missing to it. I also will probably start from a paper pad or a collection kit, because these all are ones that don't have whole sets of embellishments already that match it, because they are in these bags. So like Amy Tan or Dear Lizzie, their paper pad and all their matching product are in bags already, but some of these collection kits may have stickers with them, but they don't have a whole line of embellishments. Like this is one example. Right? So that could also be a starting point for a kit for me as well. But things first is I'm going to create little embellishment kits out of these two things here. And then pair them with other supplies. Really quickly, I'll show you what's in each of these bins, and then I'm going to kind of tell you the list of items that I'm going to try to incorporate into each kit. And then I will get myself organized, and I'll start doing the process with you. So this bin is all dimensional stuff, right? Yes. So anything, if it's a cardstock or a 3D embellishment, if it's chipboard or a 3D embellishment type of embellishment, it goes in this bin. These are flat, so rub-on, stickers, things like that. Some transparencies go in here. Again, this is Heidi Swaps. This is a mixture of both. And then here, like I said, I have these pocket page kits that I got from Hobby Lobby. But then underneath here, this is my pile, and I have most of them in this book down here. These are all my leftover 12 by 12 card chipboard sticker sheets and regular sticker sheets. Okay, so those will be great starting points as well. So that might be a place where I start. So it'll be fun to mix it up a little bit and start from different places. So that will be another option as well. Here I have, these are just like ephemera, bits and pieces, some wood veneers. Actually, they're all camera themed. I dumped a bunch of little bowls in here that I was just tired of these items being in these little bowls. And so I just dumped them all in this turquoise bin and decided that I'd just really try to get them used up. So this will just be like, you know, I'll say grab a bunch of pieces from these two bins and call it good. These are tags. These are frames and borders. These are sequins, wood veneers. These are like clips and those types of things. I have twine. I have washi. I will also be picking, this is my Project Life cart, which I have way too much of. So I'm also going to be making a major effort to use some of these cards in these kits. So I'll be coming to this tray and then, or this cart. And then I also have some more bits and pieces up here. I'm not going to worry about enamel dots. I'm not going to worry about letter stickers. I'm not going to worry about inks. The rest of it I'll go through here in a second. But here I have just a lot more. I have my enamel dots there, but here's just a bunch of bits and pieces, flair, leftover packages of stuff, buttons, larger wood veneers, more bits and pieces. And then in here I have buttons and flair. And so these are a lot of just leftovers, leftover ticket rolls. So I'm going to just open each of these. And these are also going to be in the embellishment section of what I pull from as well. So really quickly here, I've made myself a little bit of a list just so I don't forget something. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not making you too dizzy. Okay, let's come over here. Okay, so here's what I'm going to have in these kits so that I get a lot of supplies used up and I have a good variety of dimensional and non-dimensional items in these kits. Okay, so I'll have probably 2 to 3 packages each of a dimensional embellishment and a flat embellishment. Some of those might get larger depending on just how it pans out. Either a 12 by 12 paper pad or a combination of 12 by 12 papers. I have all these 6 by 6 pads there. I want to get at least one 6 by 6 pad in the kit. A pile of ephemera. So these 2 bins here, I will just grab, you know, you get a pack of ephemera with a kit and they have what, 45 to 80 pieces. So I might pick 30 to 50 pieces to put into a kit. Journaling options or Project Life. Oh, I did forget one bin. I'm sorry. Hold on. So I have these bins here that I hold. These are like bags and folders. And then I have this, these are all labels. And I have this, which are journaling pads. So lots of stuff there. So I'll just keep these open as well and dig through them. So I'm going to have either a journaling pad from down here or a pile of Project Life cards that will serve as journaling spots. Okay. And then my finishing touch embellishments, which then are the sequins. This kind of goes in the same category. These 2 go in the same category as like the ephemera. So part of the ephemera may include tags, may include picture frames, border strips, all the things that are kind of in here. It's a mix of stuff, like those types of frames there or whatever. And then finishing touches will include sequins, so sequins there, wood veneers, the clips, and then I want to get a couple, 1 or 2 things of washi and some twine, because the twine is important because I really want to get those buttons used up that I showed you earlier. So these here are a lot of buttons, and these are buttons. And so I usually don't tend to use those unless I have twine to put inside the middles, because otherwise they look kind of naked to me. And then, so that should cover all my supplies. But then I also want to add in a type of tool. So I want to add in either a stamp, which I have those to choose from. I have wood stamps. So maybe it's just a stamp set for the kit, or maybe just one wooden stamp and I just use it throughout the layouts. I have these littler stamps, like the letter stamps, the self-inking stamps. So I'll just include some kind of tool, at least one stamp of some sort. I would like to get one stencil in the kit, which I have here, or a die, or a embossing folder, or a punch. Something that I have in my stash that I need to start using. And I think, and like the ink pads and that kind of stuff, I'll grab as I need to. I won't lay those out. Although, you know, spray mist, those kinds of things. I really should include like an embossing ink or something. I'm not going to, but I'm really going to try to start using those because I have embossing inks and I have spray mist, which I use my spray mist a lot. I also have these stitching templates from Amy Tan that I should probably, maybe I'll put one of those into a kit at some point as well. That would be a good tool to get out as well. So that is going to be my process and my list of things that I'm going to make sure. So I went and just pulled everything out because it's going to be easier for me just to go bin to bin to bin to bin. And then, like I said, the 6x6 pads, the paper, I'll just search for as I'm creating the kit. So with that said, I'm going to get myself organized here, and I'm going to be back with the process of probably working through these 2 bins to get little embellishment kits made up, which will be my starting point. So we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.